I'm Robert Aguilar, owner of Culture Fresh Boutique, born and raised Phoenix, Arizona. Culture Fresh is basically it's a store we opened back in '08, and what it consists of is nothing but local artists, brands, jewelry made but nothing but local. It's kind of our spin on things. About 90% of the store is local artists. Artists, we have Breeze, we have Caper, we have Adam Vigil. We have a lot of artists that are pretty big here. As far as brands, we have over 25 brands. We have our own brand, which is the Culture Fresh brand. Shrink from Struggle is another brand that does very well here. Phoenician is a brand that does very well, from the locals, and people from out of town they want to take something home from Phoenix, and they pick up the Phoenician shirts. Other than that, we have, like I said, 25 brands that all do pretty well in our store. Well, I started about 7 years ago. I started with my own brand. It did pretty good. Ended up selling that. Started another brand. It did pretty good. Took the earnings from that. I was getting in stores locally around here, and everything was fine. But I just wanted to kind of do my own thing. I've always been the type to do my own thing. And I met a lot of artists. Like I said, I'm from here, so I know a lot of people that wanted to be in stores but didn't know how to go upon it. So I just decided to end up opening my own. When we first opened, we only started with 4 brands and like 2 artists. Now we grew up to 25 brands, and we have about like 20 artists that we fluctuate monthly. So it's kind of just developed into that. Robert Aguilar, Culture Fresh Boutique. You're watching Urban Media. The economy in Arizona is pretty slow, but it's just learning. It's my first shop that I've ever opened, so you run into a lot of things that you don't know going in, but you learn from them. The weather, the timing, the people being able to keep up with their brand. But this is a dream, so it's all worth it. It's all learning, and that we're going on this is our second year. So the first year was definitely a lot of trials, minor stuff, but something that you always get over, something you work through, and something that you learn from other businesses, so there's a lot to name, but there's so many that you come over. So it's providing something that nobody else has, supporting locals, and having to be around for 2 years and getting a following of people that want to wear stuff that they can't normally. Normally they want something different than they can get at the malls, or something that everybody else is wearing. We definitely drive on the uniqueness. So I think it's a success in itself. Being able to carry stuff that other people don't have, or provide them with stuff that they've never seen before. That's definitely, I would call, success. AZ is real. I wouldn't want to say underground, but it's deep. Being from here, we have artists that are always on their grind. We have the hip hop scene, but it's not something that's commercial. To go to the places that are real sick, you would have to know somebody, or it's not something that you can just walk down the street and run into. You definitely have to know the spaces, but it's real. They have a saying here, Phoenix ain't easy. A lot of people think it's a town that's untapped, but it's not that easy. You definitely have to know some people, or definitely be in the scene for a while before you end up opening a shop or being involved with the scene. So B-boy battles, we've done fashion shows, new to us. So we just got involved in a jerking battle on our 2nd year anniversary. That was pretty big. I didn't know how big it was until people came out. Plenty of fashion shows. We've been in over a dozen fashion shows in the last year. We sponsor, fighters. I know I just sponsored a fighter that just went to Japan and took a UFC kind of fight. So being that we are local, and some that we're from here, anybody that has drive to do something better, we always get involved in somehow, some way. We always want to be involved. Our website launches here in a couple of days, so that's going to be going national. we're opening up a second store, but it's going to be called Culture Fresh Minis. So it's nothing. It's going to be pretty much everything we carry, but all kids clothes. Now we get a lot of requests for kids clothes all the time, and it's just something that everybody has, you know. So we're definitely going to be involved in that and satisfy our customers and provide them with some dope, fresh kids clothes. So that's next on our list. Everybody who supports us, you know, we have a lot of supporters. All the naysayers, definitely got to give them a shout out, because you know that gives us support as well. But all the brands, all the artists, everybody that you know that has been with us, or the new companies that come out, there's a list, and hopefully I can write that down for you. But yeah, shouts out to everybody who supports us. We definitely love you guys, so appreciate it.
Yeah. When you see me spitting the four elements, you cool folks